Hello, Dwayne here from the Nature Capital team. I'm going to quickly take you through our Nature Capital concept, and there'll be further information for you to get if you choose to look further. So, Nature Capital, what this fundamentally addresses is the issue of false value within our economy. So, if we were to really look at what the essence of value was, we would go, okay, well, what does humanity rely upon? Well, we rely upon clean air, fresh water, organic food. The fundamentals of human life are all provided by nature and provided by natural ecosystems. So we need to work and understand that we're part of an ecosystem, not above an ecosystem. And therefore, we need to really address the fundamentals of Nature Capital concept that we're bringing forward here. So what's happened is we've created a mass extinction, the first in 65 million years. And this is due to our inability to actually actualize the value of nature. Also, the fact that this whole economy is $63 trillion in debt, and we're paying this debt through the free resource of nature, if you could say. And what's actually happening is it's a system by which encourages the destruction of nature capital. So we need to actually redefine the fundamental essence of what an asset is and the fundamental essence of value, if you could say. And this is what Nature Capital platform looks to do. So what we're doing is we exclusively attaining through land and marine management agreements significant portions of nature capital. So big ecosystems. We've got quite a few. We've got 460,000 hectares already under management. We're in the busy of signing of 5 million hectares in West Kalimantan. So there's some exciting prospects here. So I guess what you've got to understand is, what is nature capital? Well, nature capital is part of a living organism. So the tree, grass, animal, the insects, and the ecosystem services it provides. So the clean water, the carbon storage, the oxygen production, these are all ecosystem services of an intact, thriving ecosystem, which humans depend upon. So you can think about it like this. We exclusively attain large biomes of nature capital, and we use those biomes to be the backing of our token issuance. So think gold-backed currency. Nature capital currency is nature capital backed. What that means is intact ecosystems have tremendous value. We also made sure that we're non-for-profit. So ultimately what we've done, which is a very interesting one, we've set up their entity of nature. It's not new. The Arabic banks set up the entity of God and have the board of trustees managing the assets there. We've set up the entity of nature, and we're going to manage the assets there through the board of trustees. And in doing that, we include the blockchain as well to provide the transparency and the understanding that, hey, this is a non-for-profit thing. This also means that all your value is retained within the token. So the network is where the value lies within this network. So if you redefine the asset, then profit-driven rehabilitation and preservation is possible. We've looked, so through TEEB analysis, we are putting a 10,000x to a 40,000x back into every single token we issue. So you can understand that we've using the largest, which you can look into further with the other information. We're using very clear and well-researched publications to ensure that the value that we're giving has a minimum of 10,000x on it. Plus you have the value of the whole network system as well. So there's plenty of generating returns here. Nature capital assets are significantly undervalued. It's literally like they've got no value at the moment. Carbon credits has started the trend, but nature capital is incredibly valuable. And we're in a position here where we're attaining significant amounts of nature capital at a very, very discounted rate. And that value will go on and go up as we choose, as we get gathered and create a community around valuing nature. So you can further go into, there's significant amounts of funds and rehabilitation funds and everything like that. But phase one is for us to attain the nature capital. Phase two is for us to create the regenerative process around it. The technology sets, very interesting in the sense that obviously the blockchain integrated with the GIS mapping. So we'll be able to overview our nature capital, provide the in-depth analysis of the value actually by viewing it and putting our algorithms in place there. We have attained a significant amount of the mapping protocol already. And in doing that, we'll be able to actualize that and integrate that in with the blockchain. So that is the beautiful process that we're going through there. The blockchain technology obviously makes it all transparent, automized, and actualizes the currency. So profit-driven rehabilitation then comes into effect. And, you know, we're also driving the world's largest rehydration regeneration project. As I mentioned before, 460,000 hectares up in Western Australia. And what we're doing there is working to create a significant amount of nature capital on a significantly large area of land, which ultimately will affect everyone in Australia, including our drought-ridden basin down there. So we've also, just so you're aware, our connections are at the highest levels. Here we are with Ms. Siti Nurbaya, the Federal Environmental Minister for Indonesia, and we're working with her for 5 million hectares in West Kalimantan and also 1 million hectares of the Wakatobi Island area with reef and island there as well. So we really have quite significant connections through Malaysia, Indonesia, Australia, all at the highest levels. We're also working with, we have the potential to work with the Harvard University, and we're already working with Queensland University through Paul Durgris. So the institutional rigor will be behind our methodologies and our valuations as well. We have very strong key members. Terry Wilkinson's our CTO. He's built blockchain from the ground up. Significant team, great team members there. Brad Stelfox is incredibly well-versed in the GIS mapping. Myself, I've run and created a company called Amazonia.com, and we're a global health food company focused on tree-based foods and vegan foods, very much situated in the growing food market there. We've got our carbon experts there, our university lawyers, and very high level. Stan Goloskin has a significant amount of introductions for us in Indonesia, as you can see with the federal minister and everything there as well. So current offering, NCC is going to be for ICO 5 cents. Seed capital 4 for 1 issuance. There's only a limited amount of this left. It's actually going to go very, very quickly. We need to raise quickly right now to address the pending situation in Indonesia of us getting significant amounts of land under management there. And then we'll have the private capital raise if anyone misses out on that seed capital for this first bit. We've only got a 3-week period here to do this, so please jump in and ensure that you get involved early. This is going to be a great project. Thanks very much, guys. Have a beautiful day. See you.